No. Yeah, fun.
Hello.
Is it frozen? I don't think so. How is it looking online? All right, so this is not flying up. Oh no, it's not clicking. Ah! All right. Oh, there we go. It is the 437th time we've gotten together, and I'm still learning what to do. Yay! Thank you for coming. Endless Jessica iterations. Okay, so I am going to start this out with the land acknowledgement. So I'm just going to Google it fast because I lost my little piece of paper and I'm dependent on that. All right. So just to start off tonight, the Creator gifted us with this land that we are blessed to share and care for together. We acknowledge that the land we gather on, Mohkinstsis, is the ancestral territory of the Siksika Sitapi, the Siksika Gaianai, Piikani, and Amska-P Piikani. We acknowledge all the Treaty 7 signatories, including the Tsuut'ina people, as well as the Ayarhe Nakota nations, Bearspaw, Chiniki, and Wesley. This land is also the home of Métis Nation Region 3 and all other people who make their home here. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. We are going to spin the wheel. So did you want to say anything?
So we saw this awesome film, thanks to who gave us the film?
Doug Wong.
Doug Wong, yeah. Doug Wong does this thing where he surprises us sometimes, and he gave us tickets to a film. And we saw the film I forget what it's called. We Are the Thousand. It was the film about the 1,000 Italian people that played a Foo Fighters song. Have you seen that little video? Yeah, and the film's amazing too. But in the film, they had an oath. And so he said, get ready to say the oath. And he said, we'll only play the notes in the song. And he said, I swear we'll only play the... So we haven't come up with our oaths yet, but this is going to be our new step when we start.
More and more into a strange cultish situation.
Sure. Okay. Eric, the things we're going to swear to, okay? A, I swear to be weird, okay? I will only go in the bathroom with one by myself. One person in the bathroom. I will not sneak alcohol in the Rumble House and get the place shut down because it's a $110 fine for me, but it's a $250,000 fine for Rich.
We'll shorten that one.
I will treat people with respect, consent, touch only my own art supplies, take only one table. Don't hug too long. You can hug, but don't do those like weird long hugs. It's like you're lecturing somebody in the ear about how they don't hug properly. Nobody likes that.
It's weird that was actually a thing.
Yeah, right. Like, and they'll hug you and they'll say, "Oh, you don't know how to hug, right?" And then they don't let go, and you're like, "Get off me!" And that's mostly because we're painting. We love you. Take care of each other. Have a great night. Oh yeah, we're online. So if you're in the witness protection program, or doing anything kinky, we'll get kicked off of the feed. So try not to use bad words. Michelle's joined us tonight as part of the auction event. She's going to be online, and we're going to try and get people at home that are involved in the auction to join us online as well. So Michelle's our first, almost like an astronaut of Rumble House, or reverse astronaut, like an Earthnaut.
I like
She's a Rumble Knot.
a Terranaut.
Yeah, and what she's doing is
Terranaut.
she's breaking new ground of being at home and rumbling, but she's going to rumble through the auction, and this hasn't happened before. And if it works, if anybody else catches on, I think it'll be the key to our survival. Here's the last thing. If you click share, if you can find us on Facebook or YouTube and share us, I promise you we'll have way more fun. Because sometimes when you sell your piece for $5, your soul drops out. But when you sell it for like $5,000, you feel affirmed. It's not going to happen tonight that we sell for $5,000. But if you could please click share, the more people that are involved with what we do, especially if they're at home, the more people that will be bidding on your work, and that's really good for everybody. Watch out for Eric. He's feeling a little wild tonight. Everybody's welcome at the Rumble House. It is the island of misfit toys. We love you. Get to work.
Oh wait, hold on. We haven't done
Oh,
the
the
three
land
pieces.
acknowledgement.
No, I did. Sorry.
Okay.
I just didn't spun the wheel. I spun the wheel while we're just talking. So, first piece of inspiration comes to us from Chief R. Stacy LaForme, Living in the Tall Grass, Poems of Reconciliation. So this first one is called Let My People Rest. For people new and people joining us, we spin the wheel, get 3 random pieces of inspiration, which you're totally welcome to use in your art, or it's just nice to start the evening with poetry. So this is what we do. Let my people rest. Break your tears. Stop it. My heart saddens, my eyes mist, my soul screams. My people cannot be left in peace, even in death. Are you so far away from your soul, so far removed, so far out of touch, you cannot see the inherent evil you do? Is money and advancement more important than loved ones? My leaders, my children, grandchildren, parents, should I get a shovel and desecrate those you honor? Must I make you suffer the same indignities to open your eyes? Must I? But I cannot. I have too much respect for all people, for your people. So much pain has been inflicted upon us, on our ancestors, that we would never willingly inflict it upon another, but you must stop. By digging up their bones, disturbing their peace, you do the equal of spitting in a child's face or striking our mothers. You do my people more dishonor in a single moment, a single act, than all the horrors that have been perpetrated upon my people. I ask you to take 1 second, stop, and look at what you do. If you cannot see this as a horror, then you are no longer a man, but an empty vessel. You may walk around, but you have no soul. You are merely a shell, and you will never realize what you do. And I pity my people, but I pity yours more. So this is from Chief R. Stacy LaForme.
And it's, you know what, that's a slightly older poem that has a different context now, I think. When he was writing about
Oh, right, I was thinking about that. So this was written in 2017. So since then, a lot has come to light, which is really interesting. Hey, there you go. So there's that one. The second piece of inspiration comes to us from The Little Prince. I put that on there because Rich's beautiful painting of the fox made me think of this beautiful book. So I'm going to read the chapter that, not going to read the whole chapter. Here.
No. Here, I'll read the chapter. You give me the code.
Sorry, we're super multitasking. Where does it start?
I don't know.
It was then that the fox appeared.
Nice. Perfect.
Good morning, said the fox. Good morning, said the little prince. He replied politely. Though when he turned around, he saw nothing. I am here, said the voice, under the apple tree. Who are you? Said the little prince. You're very pretty. I'm a fox, said the fox. Come play with me, suggested the little prince. I'm terribly sad. I cannot play with you, said the fox. I am not tame. Oh, I'm so sorry, said the little prince. But after some thought, he asked, what does tame mean? You do not live here, said the fox. What are you looking for? I'm looking for men, said the little prince. What does tame mean? Men, said the fox, have rifles and they hunt. It's a real nuisance. They also raise chickens. Those are the only activities they're interested in. Are you looking for chickens? No, said the little prince. I'm looking for friends. What does tame mean? This is hurting my soul because this is Felix asking me these questions and I often get too busy to answer him. It's something which is too often forgotten, said the fox. It means to establish ties. To establish ties? That's right, said the fox. To me, you are still just a little boy, like 100,000 other little boys. And I have no need of you. And you have no need of me. Did you put that code in? Oh, come read. You're a better reader than me. I know.
Yeah, to me, you're just a little boy like 100,000 other little boys, and I have no need of you, and you have no need of me either. To you, I am just a fox, like 100,000 other foxes. But if you tame me, we shall need one another. To me, you will be unique, and I shall be unique to you. I'm beginning to understand, said the little prince. There is a flower. I think she has tamed me. Possibly, said the fox. One sees all sorts of things on earth. Oh, but this was not on earth, said the little prince. The fox seemed puzzled. On another planet? So, second piece of inspiration from the little fox, little prince. And sorry for my heavy breathing. Third piece of inspiration comes to us from the Truth and Reconciliation, the calls to action, number 66. We call upon the federal government to establish multi-year funding for community-based youth organizations to deliver programs on reconciliation and establish a national network to share information and best practices. That would be awesome. Not only because I'm a teacher, but because I believe in you. Okay, wonderful. So that's number 66 of the 94 calls to action. You just lovely people make art, and we will have an auction at 9 o'clock. And thank you very much.
Kelly, can you hear me? Kelly, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is the sound any better or worse?
It's good.
Okay. Is there any more lag? Because we have now 3 programs running. The Rumble House live feed is also being projected onto, or not projected, but it exists on the front of the building. Eric,
Really? That's cool.
Yeah,
put
it's
your sound
good.
in. No, put it away. Come on now. When you pinch it, it locks this thing, my friend. I don't have time to drive you to the doctor with a pinched bum.
Seems like there's no lag, I don't think.
Okay,
I don't
good.
see lag either.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really great, Rich.
Not running right now.
I'm just gonna
Share all the posts.
know what I was gonna do
And share the
was,
post.
I made the event on my phone and that I didn't get to make it so other people could post. So I'm just gonna do that right now.
Is this tonight?
So if you're
That's the last time? Is this tonight? Hi, how are you? I'll be 1 second. Just hold on.
It's really great that people drop in like that.
Oh, thank you so much, Rich.
2 seconds.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's wonderful.
Even he's got author signed it.
Oh, that's
Not me, I'm not the
I
author.
know. That's really sweet.
So, okay, then we have a trade for you.
Yeah.
Not a trade.
You don't have to.
No, I'm keeping everything on the up and up. There we go.
Then do I owe you for this book?
No, that's a gift from him. From him, he loves
Oh,
you. He wants to be a friend. And you guys both relate to the Corvid as your spirit animal.
Yeah.
He does too. There's Corvid all over that.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And you're gonna love
You
him.
want 2 of those then? 1 for you?
Gotta go to the walk-in for my call. See ya.
Thank
It's
you.
not Corvid.
It's not, I know, you always have to clarify now. Totally goes.
I know how to spell my name, but if you spell it for me quickly, I don't know how many letters to put.
I'll make it.
S-E-A, and then.
I put the fox here while I get something to eat.
Oh, you're fun. Oh my gosh, that's so nice.
It's Parker, P-A-R-K-E.
Okay, I was gonna
Yes, thank you.
Alyssa, A-L-Y-S-S.
Cade with a C. C-A-D-E.
Hi, Viviana.
Hello.
Okay, so I think I updated the event page so everyone can post their own pieces on. Like I'll go through and do it from here, but some people are in the habit of it now, and then I kind of dropped the ball on that. So I think I fixed it so people can. All right, show some beautiful pieces. Okay. Okay, so we're here, I'm here, we're showing work now. And you can see everybody's space. Awesome. Okay. Other one is going to be Rich painting. So this one, Rich is going to be painting soon. I love the box, Michelle. Oh, so nice. Okay. Okay, so the first one I'm going to put up is Rich Tiru's box. So, Rich Tiru's box here. Look at the foxes, they're looking at each other. That's so nice. Here we go. So it's by Rich.
What does the fox say? Yip, 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 yip.
Is that, Kelly, was that a song that the kids were singing all the time?
Oh,
Yes.
well, some people say, what does a fox say? They go yip, 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 yip. Yip, 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 yip.
That's cute.
But yeah, they came up with a song. There was a song out, and it was quite funny because everybody knew that song.
Hey, cool. All right. Okay. So a new artist tonight. Brad Lynch dropped this off earlier in the evening. He said he's been working with Stephen for 5 years. So here we go. So we're opening it at $40.
Wow, that's really beautiful.
Isn't it stunning?
Wow.
The lighting, am I holding, is it?
Yeah, no, it's fine. And is it supposed to be Alberta, or did he say
Wow.
I
where
didn't,
he was?
he came in and it was his first time. I didn't ask Michelle. Oh, I should have. Yeah, I really love that. Bye, take care. Lovely seeing you. Love you too.
Ow.
Oh,
Ow,
oh. Just don't drop that.
Don't drop things. Okay, how's the feed going?
I think good.
Good, very stable.
Stable.
Who's stable?
No, the feed. The feed.
Is the theme stability?
No, I'm eating dinner and I realized I'm talking about the feed. I'm eating dinner.
That's awesome. We should be comfortable and happy.
Hey, what name on the button? Yeah. Name's Jordan.
It's better if you take it off.
Hopefully this is okay. If it's not, let me know and I'll just put the fox up.
Did you go to school again?
Yeah.
Are you currently?
Were you asking me a question, Michelle? Sorry.
J-O-R.
I'm just saying, I hope it's okay that I'm eating. If not, I can just put the fox up.
No, oh my gosh, it's okay. You're eating. I love like the whole point about this is to be able to like be hanging out together, and you're here and we're here, and I just love it and I appreciate it very much.
Well, it's fun to see.
Yeah,
It's fun to see everybody just kind of getting ready.
totally.
No problem with
So really,
So now we don't number the art. People just kind of text you and say this is what they're interested in
yeah,
and
I
describe it.
was actually thinking of printing out numbers again, Michelle, and just keeping going back to that. I didn't, of course, have time this week. I forgot.
Yeah, it's something to think about because it helps people that are not there kind of look through things and be able to call it up. But I guess they can describe it until.
Or even just by artist. Say, because we always try to put like by so and so they could say, could you put up like the piece by, or even describe it too. Yeah, I know it doesn't make it as easy. So I think maybe we'll be printing them off again for next week.
Yeah, or even using letters is okay too. If that's easier.
Oh yeah. What about if people? Oh yeah.
What's happening?
We're just thinking it might go back to the number system.
Sure, do it.
And we said maybe letters or numbers.
I'll do it for next week so then I can just.
Says the printer is not connected.
Felix, I just called you Felix. Could you hit print and just leave it and I'll go check?
I just turned it on, it was off.
Because it's like waiting for stuff, but then sometimes it goes, stop it, clicking off.
It looks like you're looking at somebody else, but you're looking at me, hey?
I know the magic of television.
I was like, I felt scolded, and then I realized you weren't even looking at me because I saw you on screen and you were looking that way, but you're actually looking at me. And I was like, oh no, I feel scolded again. You know what happened to my structure?
Which one are you painting? Are you painting over Amelia?
Blank. Blank.
It's behind your desk.
How would it be behind my desk?
Because you rolled your table in front of it.
What a monster with all the stuff behind it.
That's really cool, Jess. That piece that's right to your right.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna talk about the artist a little. Here we go. So we've been talking with him over Facebook for some time. Corey Milner. So he's been talking to us for some time, trying to get his work down. He's a really busy man too, so it was really nice. He dropped by. And he dropped off a few pieces actually.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So he's an Indigenous artist.
He's
Métis.
Métis sent us.
Yeah. It's interesting time because we want to make sure that we're authentically representing people and ideas, and so he's really super just excited to this is who I am, and just he was also really appreciative that we were asking those things too, because I think it's just good to make sure.
Is it on a skateboard type of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Beautiful.
Okay, so he was talking to, here's a quick description. So they're upcycled, made as sustainably as possible. So these are neo-Indigenous skateboard paintings They draw inspiration from the work of the legendary Canadian artist Goyce Kekagamik. Sorry, I have to be better at pronouncing his name. Esteemed member of the Indian Group of Seven. So these
Oh,
pieces visually describe the life within life, inside us and surrounding us, and which we share identically with all aspects of nature. The life within us is the exact same life within a tree. They are interchangeable. Acrylic paint and pen created with care using professional artist material, not varnish to reduce glare in the average room lighting. Oh, sorry. Goyce is in Professional Native Indian Artists Inc. Sorry, that was my bad. Not the Group of Seven, but the Professional Native Indian Artists Incorporated.
wow. When you go to auction it, it'd be great. I mean, I know you're putting the pictures up too. It's just putting it right straight close to the camera so people can actually see the little shapes. Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
That and then
That's incredible. Yeah. And then just moving it back and forth just so they can see the, and also left and right so they can just see like the meat at both ends. Yeah. Yeah. Just like that. Wow. That is so cool.
Yeah, maybe this one. I want to see if I can post a little video of it then maybe. And watch a little clip.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, the colors are so incredible.
Yeah. And super unique too.
And I love the idea of the cells.
Mhm.
Is this a better? This is what we're having for. Yeah, you okay with that?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah. Sounds good.
Where's your little friend?
the book?
Yeah.
It's chapter 21, the Fox Cover. So we're gonna be sugar. We're gonna be donating a portion of the proceeds of the sale as well. All of it? Our half and yeah, totally. I'm sorry, I'm reading. Calgary Shelter for Women Fleeing Domestic Violence and Abuse. So the AO Tan Healing Lodge. Okay, so the money from this piece will be going towards the Healing Lodge. So beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah, oh yeah, it has a signature on the back. All right. So Corey Milner.
Thank you, Corey.
Yeah, I'm so lucky all the artists we get to meet and see their work.
It's also exciting for the artists to get their chance to put their art out there too.
That's right, and like to new people and to a different community. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Hey, Jess,
Yeah.
can you move the number a little bit? Like the one on the bottom, I noticed I can't, it's blocking. See? You see where the block is at the bottom? It's a block across the bottom.
Sorry, like the phone number?
Yeah, just like move it to the side.
You can't move the phone number, but I can move the put it on a different one.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I can see it, but what part's blocked for you, Kelly?
Yeah.
It's the bottom you can't see.
Huh.
Can you see it, Michelle?
Yeah, I can.
Right
I
here.
can see the whole thing.
You can't see below.
You can see the whole thing.
Right here.
It might be
Oh.
your device. Sometimes, depending on what you're looking through, I can see it completely on my TV.
So, yeah.
And I can see even more on the where we're watching the feed or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not,
I can
I don't
see it.
think it's my device because It's on. I've got it on YouTube and I've got it on Facebook.
Oh, and you can't see it on YouTube because I have YouTube up on my TV and it's fine.
Yeah, no, like it's. I don't know how to explain it. There's a block right here, like right there. It's black.
Oh, that's weird. 'Cause no, I can see the whole
Saying
thing.
it's, there's I think what she means is there's a piece that runs across, but,
Yeah.
but the very last part of it is not there. So you can see her hand and arm. Yeah, it's a bit short. The banner
Yeah,
is a bit
that's what I
short.
meant. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So there's a little space.
I see what you mean.
Once I move everything down.
No, it's okay. Here, one sec. Let's see.
There.
There you go. Yep. Then you've opened up her screen. Yep.
Yeah, that's what.
Sorry, that was my bad for not understanding.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Now the shot looks even more colorful. This is great.
Yeah, and also the number's bigger too, so that's good.
Yeah, that's true. Viviana, what are you painting?
Just some flowers in a pail, sort of on a bench or on a chair.
I see. I was going to ask you. I was seeing there was that December event that's going to have the artist
Yes, the
display. Are you
Under
doing?
100.
Yeah, exactly. Are you doing that again for this December?
Yes, I am.
Mm.
100% definitely yes. Last year it was cut short, even though we did have it, right? Because of COVID. But it still was great for me. And remember, I had my sale because we thought it was going to be canceled anyways.
Mm-hmm. That was a great
But this
idea.
year, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to have the show, and then I will make it available, whatever's left, for shopping, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
After the event, So yeah, it is back on, and this year it's going to be 2 weeks worth of art.
Oh, that's great.
Because they had so many applicants, right? And so it's going to be pretty busy. And like the nice thing is that it gives a lot more artists an opportunity to participate, right?
So they're going to have 2 groupings, like 1 week per each group.
Different artists each week or each weekend. So the turnaround will be during the week, right? Like the
switch.
So yeah, it should be pretty exciting. We're still not sure what week we're on. That part, I'm sure it'll be ironed out, because it always seems to come together pretty nicely.
It would be good if they did it.
Exciting.
Yeah, because I think you said it was like the first week in December or something.
Yes, it's the first. Yeah, tickets will be probably available. She makes them available usually. I don't know. It'll probably be 3 or 4 weeks before they're ready, right? Or no, less than that. But just they're prepping everything, right, and kind of, I suppose, getting everything ironed out.
Ooh, Jess has got a new piece. We'll jump back to our conversation because she's got. Whoa! Who came first? Wow!
The title.
Gorgeous. Look at that. I see Stephen likes cocks a lot these days too.
He's inspired, I think.
You're not the father. Yeah. Nice.
The
Well
eyes
done.
are so lovely. Like it's really. So it is still a little tacky to the touch. So we never touch them anyways. But he was just saying he works. He works in oil. He works in oil. So we just always a little extra careful of his work. That egg is just so wonderful too.
What a great sense of humor on this one.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Are they basically 2 males?
Yeah.
Because I'm not as familiar with my chicken gender identification.
I'm not either. I think
things.
it's 2 males and
Yeah, those look like 2 males though.
Because of the long.
The females
sort
have,
of-
yes, slow, like the comb on top is a little bit shorter. There's less showy offiness of their dangly bits right there.
Wait, there's female chickens that have the crowny
The
thing?
little smaller, right? Everything's smaller on a female.
I didn't know
Yes.
that. Oh, see?
Yeah.
Learning stuff.
Their crest is always quite a bit smaller, right? The comb up top. So yeah.
And then at the bottom,
There's
the long part, almost like the bearded part.
Yeah.
Not sure what
Yep.
that's called.
The bearded part. You mean the dangly bits?
Yeah, the dangly bits. Well, I'm trying to stick with the facial identifications.
But they're dangly bits.
I'm sure they have another set of dangly bits, but
We have Vixter on with us.
I don't know. Do they?
He
I don't
was-
know what. Sorry.
we're gonna have to watch some videos and learn.
we'll learn about-
We are.
And I wanted to say thank you, Dusty, for explaining that because you explained it well, and then I was able to fix the phone number thing. And I just trying to make sure I get to all the things.
So I'm also Michelle. I'll be in the 100 and under show for the first time ever.
Wonderful. We will keep talking about it. I mean, as Jess goes to pull something else.
Hmm.
Yeah. So are you going to do your style of art? Like in terms of you're going to do a bunch of modifications to stuffies and things?
Yeah, I'll be doing the bears.
So is bears your main character pretty much, or do you like any animals?
Anything, technically. I did Ryan. I did a penguin for Ryan. I've done a whole bunch of different ones.
Yeah, turtles.
Zebras, kangaroos, koalas. I actually have a thing in the auction tonight, which is pigs.
Yeah, I was gonna pull that up actually. Yeah.
Pigs playing poker.
Nice.
So what inspires you to do your thing with the animals? Like, do you just look at the animal and get an idea from it, or?
Yeah, I look at the animal and I get an idea, technically. Like I look at an object. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look, and there's even a whole other story to it. Oh my gosh, look at that.
We got the poker table, so it's roughly inspired by the dogs playing poker, right? That painting.
Yeah,
Thing.
that picture, yeah.
Kelly made all of the little corn that they're bidding with by hand with polymer clay. The cards are UV reactive. I'm going to turn on the light.
Look at the technology. People don't realize it's not easy to do this stuff.
Right? Look, there's the little lamp hanging over lights, and their eyes are all different colors. And there's a little story that goes with each of the little piggies. So it was funny because Kelly was saying she looked up the like poker, really, right? And then you see there's the cheater, and then the winner, and then it's like kind of neat, right? Because this guy's holding
Oh yeah, it's like the three little badass, or if I can say that, pigs.
Right?
I'll raise you a quarter.
Yeah.
I'll raise you a corn.
Yeah, totally.
Nice.
And it's
Very cool, Kelly.
the table is made out of a canvas that all the mechanics are underneath there.
Yeah, there's like,
Yeah, so cool.
there's like
Those little curly tail.
What's the starting bid on that creation?
What? I have the paper. Oh no, where are the papers? Is it $100, Kelly? I have to get the papers. Oh my gosh.
She's right there. Just ask her.
No, but she writes it all down.
It's a blue paper. You can't miss it.
I know, but it's in the back of the.
I think it was like 135 or something.
Yeah, I think it was 130 because I said 100. I think it was a little bit.
Well, the fact that they're getting three figures, not just one, that you usually do one,
Mhm.
Kelly, right? Here you get three.
Totally.
So it's actually
It's a lot of
bargain compared to like when there's one.
Totally. you guys keep chatting with that, and I'm just gonna go grab the paper.
So Kelly, what brought on this idea for this setting?
So, you know, about the poker, like the bears, or not the bears, the dogs playing poker.
Dogs? Mm-hmm.
That's where it came
Mhm.
from, kind of the idea.
That's
But how did you choose pigs? Like, how did you then take it and then?
I just see it like it's hard to explain. So when I look at it, like I looked at the canvas and I'm like, ooh, this could be a table. And then I thought I had some cards and I'm like, maybe I just do pigs playing poker. And then instead of I didn't like the coin idea, so I did corn. And then if you can't really tell when Jess picks it up again. There's one pig is actually eating the corn because he's getting bored. So he's got a piece of corn in his hand.
We did not catch that.
eating the
We
profits.
did not catch that.
Yeah.
Jess, did you hear? One of the pigs is eating his winnings or his losings.
Oh, cute.
It's the one closest to the lamp. It's got a little corn in his hand. You can barely see.
That's why I.
Uh-huh.
That's cute.
Hey, so we got Piglet, Chops, and Dozer, the 3 pigs playing poker. Dozer is cheating this fact. He's got his painted card.
Red-handed, right? I get it. I get it.
Oh my god. Piglet has the winning hand. And then this must be Chops. So it took her 2 months. Kelly's been working on this online for 2 months. It's a starting bid 140. Individual polymer clay corn. Table is a canvas. Light is a. So this is all. I don't want to give away all your secrets. I'll give away the sheet when they buy the piece. But it is UV and glow in the dark.
I like that name, Chops. That's great.
Totally.
The light actually is made of foam clay. So it's a special clay that actually hardens when it dries.
Yeah. So there's.
And then there's chain, and then there's the webbing is actually glue to make it look like webbing.
All right.
Very nice.
I like that one. I like working on them. Making 26 corns was fun though, because they're so small, and you have to kind of do individual. Like I actually made the corn, like the green part first, and then I made the yellow corn, and then stuck them in there, and then pushed all
the little kernels.
Yeah, they were all made individually. So
It adds a nice sweep of color, though. You know, in terms of tying it together.
they're also the corn glow in the dark. They're also UV reactive as well. All the cards are UV reactive, except for the black one. It's not really UV.
So when you say UV reactive, do you mean the actual figures themselves will change color under the? Well, I guess when Jess presents it, maybe they'll turn off the light and we can see the UV character.
Yeah,
That's always a great surprise when you talk about the reactiveness and then you show us.
Yeah, that's
Viewers really like that.
yeah, and like the little spiders are UV as well. So they're really small. They're the size of my nail. So I put them on with tweezers.
To have that kind of patience, man.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of stuff with tweezers.
I barely have the patience to tweeze my own eyebrows.
I was going to say, Viviana, you're painting. I don't even know how you freehand paint like you do, and with your brush strokes landing exactly where you want them to go. Talk about patience, both of you.
Yeah, just different, right?
Totally.
I suppose, but yeah.
Ooh, how interesting.
So
Wow.
Sandra Heavens is here with us. Oh, cool. Greg Cruz is here from California. He's from Santa Monica.
Hey, Greg.
Hi, Greg. He shared onto his page.
Wonderful.
Greg's awesome.
The weather is always 75 degrees where he lives.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Lucky.
Yeah, we met him down on Venice.
And you get parking tickets if you park at the beach too long, apparently, too. Just so you all know. I'm probably a wanted person over there.
It's It was a big thing. They were going through. I don't know if it's still happening, Greg. What's happening with the? They were clearing out all the people who live on the beach. It's like a safe place. It's 747. Because they have the washers, they have everything there, and so a lot of people would camp out. And the last time we were there, like years ago, they were talking about making sure that no one was staying there overnight. And
Yeah.
and there was lots of like violence and crashes taking place and stuff like that. That's really, it's hard. So yeah, it's like lots of stuff going on. Like when you say tickets, there's like lots of stuff going on. Hey, Viviana, like
Yeah.
lots of stuff.
Well, when you think about it, it's so sad that a beach like has an ownership by private entity, I suppose, and you know, it's it's such a gorgeous place to go hang out, and sometimes people end up homeless without it being their fault, right? So,
And then they just like,
but to take away any sort of ability to just go somewhere where you can, it's public,
yeah,
it's sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got lots of tickets when I was there. Apparently loitering and sleeping by the beach it's not recommended.
oh my goodness, right?
So Jess, what is this?
Not in your
piece?
vehicle.
So, so this piece is by Sandra Heavens. It is an ink on paper. So we have here India ink on rice paper. Oh, right under here.
No. It's pretty short. It's pretty easy enough. It's just that this is my.
Rich, I love it. This is the whole bag of it.
And
Have you looked inside?
Oh, is it totally different? Oh.
looks like a cat or something.
Yeah, I really.
Correct.
So sorry. So it's India ink on rice paper. It's called "Does Its Own Design" with asemic writing. Oh my gosh! So does anyone here remember Eileen? So I'm not sure. So Eileen was an artist with us for a long time. Her Grill House. And, she's also a violinist.
Sorry, we're getting a lot of noise. It's hard to hear what you're saying, Jess. I'm not sure.
Here, where's the mic? Here, I'll talk. Is that better if I talk right into the mic? Is that better?
Yeah, sure. I think we're just picking up
Yes.
a lot of ambient sound.
So so I was just looking at the back. It was called it does its own design with asemic writing. And so Eileen is an incredible violinist, and so just working everywhere, doing beautiful, like really high-end shows, and then working as a teacher, teaching students, like just does really beautiful things. And then also she does abstract pieces where she would do this beautiful asemic writing, and it's based on nothing. So it's like this flow of like based on, I guess, intuition more than a language, and it just like always super intriguing because you end up, no matter what language you speak, then you end up seeing your own things in it. And so Sandra Heavens, I hope, and please Sandra, let me know if you are like, because I see you're here too. Let me know if you want to add anything to that. Like, was there like what inspired you? Because I see like,
Just
yeah.
off topic. The next time I'm looking for my pen, it just fell through a hole in my pocket. It's halfway down my leg.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
The slashes almost look like a staff, like a musical staff, right? And not just like the claws of the cat, but because this the lines just look like a staff. It's really, really beautiful.
Too, with like notes on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like the scribble game, kind of putting down images and then working with what you have. That's really beautiful.
Hmm. Yeah, it's really neat.
Opening is $25. So this is frame. The lovely frame, ready to hang. Lovely imaginative. Thank
Can we
you.
see the face, Jess? Can you just bring it forward? Just the facial part of it?
is there no soap at all?
Oh, Eric, yeah. I was gonna ask, this was in my brain. There's
Thanks.
Irish Spring. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm so
Well, yeah, spray it.
And I was just gonna pour it in the soap. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, fine. Is it soap?
It's so, yeah, I think so. Anyone on the internet, do you know if Irish Spring body wash is like cleans you? I guess body wash cleans you, right? Is it good for hands? I think so. It has Epsom salt in it.
Next time we put face soap in the bathroom, don't sit on the light.
No, I just think it would be like body wash would clean
kidding.
you,
I'm just kidding.
and you'd smell
I
like
can feel like it's
really
that
fresh.
kind of like near the bottom of my.
Oh yeah, I can hear it. It's not shaky like a
Thank you. I'll put it in the same bucket. That's been following that hand leg for like 10 minutes, just like the slowest.
Hey, so Sandra said, I wanted to start something new and it was very whimsical. I just let it flow and started to look like a buffalo and then a cat. And then I'm not sure. I just added asymmetric writing to it. I love the texture on the rice paper. Awesome. Thank you, Sandra. And hi, James. Nice to see you. Okay, so this one is here. Opening $25. I'm going to take a photo of it and put it on. Am I? Where's my phone?
What sounds up there? Just
I think about an hour. 7:53.
that's good. That's just what it is.
Viviana, your picture is really coming along. I wish it was a bit bigger so I could see the shapes a bit better. Ah, right. That's really cool.
Can you see it all? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a chair, and there's a bucket, and it's got flowers, some pink poppies and a rose and some ranunculus. Those are those little round ball ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll probably see that one at the under 100.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be
That's
one
right,
of the
people.
ones that
Check it
makes
out. The
there.
under 100. The under 100.
That's right. It should be a good year. We're hoping anyhow. You know,
Yeah.
all
Most
things.
people are getting. I think we're probably close to 80%, right, in terms of vaccinations. So that will
Exactly.
make going
So
into public a little bit more comfortable for people.
exactly. I think so
Hmm.
too.
Ooh, Jess, what have you got next?
Yay. So we got two pieces by Andrew Farley. So
Oh.
first. So here's this really cool mix.
Oh, you can see the face right in the center.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's aerosol
Oh,
paint.
cool.
Yeah, 2 eyes, a mouth, etc.
Whoa, sorry, yeah. And this is opening bid $15. This is mixed media on canvas board. And same, this is also mixed media on canvas board. Whoa, there.
Kind of like Bart Simpson's gonna tell you what's up.
Totally. The color and the shape, it really, yeah, totally.
Yeah. My apologies if it's not meant to be Bart Simpson, but reminds me a bit.
Yeah, it does remind.
The attitude and the
Maybe a grown-up one.
Yeah, exactly. As it like past
What he grew
teenager.
up to be. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
The opening bid for that one, $15 as well.
Oh, those are great opening bids for that art. It's a lot of work. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm. If we talk about per hour, it's not even close.
I know. That's the thing I find, like, Rich always puts, like, you're putting out, you're always going to be making, so it's kind of a joy to get it out into the world, and I like that. I like that idea. And he's very much like that, too. He just wants to share his work with the universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Once you've gone through the process of it and the joy of creating it, like the process versus the product, and then there's people like me that like the product because they can't do the process.
Yeah, there's a part for everybody.
Exactly. It's just like a action reaction, left hand, right hand type of thing.
And connection.
Speaker and the listener.
Yeah, Rich always talks about the sender receiver model.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And the beauty of the art is what the viewer brings to it, because you never know what they know or what they don't know, or what they feel when they see it.
Right?
Totally.
Mhm.
Sorry, now I'm reading the comments. James got his first tattoo machine today. Just starting to learn. Not allowed to tattoo anybody yet. Yeah, James, you gotta like play that one the right way, right? Like if you gotta like apprentice and do all the right steps.
Everything you've ever read about the Freemasons is just a dream, but the tattoo people come after you.
It's really good to see right now on Facebook. It looks like we have 12 viewers just in
Nice.
this initial phase of watching. So hopefully people can share as we continue to look at stuff, and then into the 9 o'clock hour.
So there's almost finished.
Ooh, Viviana, look at the
There's
colors. You see, it's so beautiful. Like sometimes when the camera's far away and there's a lot of light bouncing, you don't see the colors and
Yeah.
textures that you're doing. That's
And the thing is
sharp.
that you need the light to be able to see the depth, like the amount of paint you're putting down and what it looks like and the contrast and stuff. So without it, I have a hard time painting properly, but it's just nice to be able to get an actual look for you guys, because I know that you guys don't get to see this until you pick up a painting.
Exactly. When
Literally,
really,
until you show up at my door. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And even then, it's like, wow, it blows my mind when you see it live
Right?
in person. The colors and everything are so much more vibrant than, our eyes are so much more better than any camera can be, even though we have a lot of good technology going on.
Exactly. I find that no picture ever does anything justice. I painted this yesterday just on a little canvas. I had
Bring it
yellow
closer. Bring it
paint.
closer.
Yeah, I will in a second. But this
Okay.
is of course you get nothing, and then as you start seeing the colors, right? Like more.
That
So
is so cool.
it's just trees. It's just the tree trunks, and let's see. Am I close enough? I don't even know where my camera really is. There we go.
Well,
Now you can sort of see them. And it's just a tiny painting, as you can see my hand, right? But I do that a lot with whatever's left on my. Oh, look, there's an octopus.
Yes, so we're gonna say Jess is holding up the next piece.
And this is by Viviana.
Yeah,
It's an octopus.
I did a whole bunch of 10 by 10 little paintings inspired, of course, by Art Nouveau and that sort of, very graphic style and lots of lines and stuff. But of course, my bright colors have to be in there. So I think you can bring it home and try the UV light on it. I, of course, mix a lot of fluorescent paints into everything I paint. So, and there's, that one has
Love that.
gold foil, or is it copper?
Gold.
Yeah, gold leaf on it. And it is resin coated.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That always makes your colors, every color pop when you do resin.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I had fun painting that. I was painting a whole bunch of little octopus that hide in different things. So they love to hide in shells, and they roll themselves down into, I don't know, jars, wherever. Yeah. So I thought that
really
one was so
cool.
cute.
The colors are so good too.
Thank you. Just having a snooze in a little shell. I love what resin does for anything, though, because then you can put it anywhere. And
it really brings out
well
the depth.
protected.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to have to go, everyone, because David has piano lessons in 15 minutes. And Roxy always goes crazy when she starts barking as soon as because of course she likes the attention from the piano teacher too. I'm sure she wishes she could play piano, but
Dogs are funny, hey?
I know she's well, she's less than funny some days.
I get
Today
it.
I found her in the kitchen trying to lick a plate sideways because that's as far as she can reach the counter, and she's like sideways on the trying to
And
get
you're
her
like, oh
tongue
my
on the
God.
plate.
I
I'm
heard
like, "Are
about
you
dogs being neat and
kidding?"
tidy.
I'm
Ooh,
like, "Are you?"
yeah.
No. She cleans our dishes.
And here,
Just kidding. No.
this one's
But
also
Where's the
Viviana.
next
Just
one?
before you go.
I think she heard her name and now she's banging on her dish.
That's funny.
She's so rude.
Thanks so much for sharing
Oh,
your
bye,
stuff,
Lois.
Viviana. Though.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Enjoy. I'm gonna go. That one, oh, I love the colors of that one. They always make me happy. Pink and aquamarine
Yeah, totally. And I like the silver background, like the silver leaves.
and turquoise, yes, and silver. Oh yeah, there's like, but it's like an iridescent silver. If you
Yeah.
look at it, it's transference colors or something it's called.
Are these
They've
owls?
changed
Owls,
slightly.
right? Yeah.
So they look like, yeah, but the leaves look like they're
Mm.
gold or they're silver depending on which way you're holding it,
Totally. Yeah. Super neat.
right? So they're pretty cool. Anyhow, people, enjoy.
Have a great night.
Have a good night.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye. And then there were two.
Okay, this one's called Wise Guys by Viviana.
Hey, you wise guys, what are you guys doing over there?
Makes sense. To it to woo.
Wise Guys. Open.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's every year.
Okay. And got Dusty in here.
Oh yeah, Dusty's Bleeding Hearts.
All right. And then we got
Oh, yeah.
I like
Mm. If Rich is curious about the delay, it's about 4 seconds from,
oh yeah?
yeah, from the StreamYard to the Facebook. I just looked over it just to check the images.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So how was the school this week when you were teaching, Jess? Were students okay or?
Okay. Like there's a lot of kids out just being cautious and conscientious and getting tested and doing all those things. Like, so there's quite a bit of kids out. And of course, like it's interesting mix because a lot of them are out just getting tested, making sure they're doing good, and then a lot of them are actually out for hockey and like sports that are happening right now. So there's like full on like crazy tournaments going on, and which is interesting juxtaposition between like all of the other chaos that's going on with the, I don't know, it's just really it's interesting times.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can't. I'm so blown away by like how grateful everyone is. Like the kids are just so happy, which is really sweet. Like they're just so grateful that sports teams again and options, that they have art class again. Like they have these things that they didn't have last year. So I feel like the gratitude is way high, which is really nice.
I know they're making rapid testing sort of available for people through their work. And I just recently got an email about flu shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're starting to book flu shots at pharmacies.
Oh. Actually, yeah, because someone went to get their third, they said, and then they got their flu shot at the same time. I'm here. Load me up.
That's right. Left arm, right arm, out you go.
Do it. Yeah. Okay, so we have a new artist. Well, not new. She was actually a few years ago before COVID. I'm trying to find her face right here. So her name's Cheyenne, and I want to make sure I represent her well. Okay, so Cheyenne, student. She studies script writing. 24 years old. Some of the newest paintings that she's done, inspired by spreading love. So start at $1 a piece. So I'm going to show you 2 this week, and then we'll bring up more next week. So this is one lovely, colorful piece by Cheyenne. And this one's kind of like Roy Lichtenstein inspired kind of.
Mhm. That's really neat. A thought bubble. You kind of wonder what goes in. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of like you fill it in yourself when you see the bubble. And the face, it looks like there's some gratitude in that face too. So.
Yeah, the little smile.
Exactly. Like almost a kind of a peaceful sort of look.
Really nice. Here, what else? These ones. Oh. Oh, and there's another one.
Aw, inspired by spreading love. That's great.
Other people walked outside because they don't have their pass. One never knows. Somebody should text Galen.
I'll text him. One never knows.
My mom was the original bouncer. My mom was the original bouncer at Rumble.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Jess, I'm just kind of curious, how many people are painting in the studio right now?
Actually, quite a few.
I didn't realize it was like a metal.
No, it's plastic. Yeah.
I'm bad at guessing, but between 15 and 20.
That's amazing. I don't think people realize. I mean, I certainly at home don't realize there are that many people there creating art right now. That's incredible.
And it's so awesome. There's a lot of people that have just heard about us. A lot of people here on their first night, and they came down just like super ready to. I don't know. It's really nice.
It's really cool. Maybe next time when we lose a camera from one of the artists, we can have a camera that's just facing the studio.
Yeah, maybe because we have we put the TV on down there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So they,
I saw my arm. Yeah, so they're watching the live feed down there too. So maybe
yeah.
we could have a camera too so they could see themselves.
Yeah.
Well, and for us to see, because at home, because the original Rumble concept was artists coming into the studio space to create art and then selling their art.
Yeah,
So we at home don't actually get to, we see the pieces that you're showing us, but we don't actually see the active artists from tonight.
Exactly. Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool.
That's the next step Rich was saying. He wired it all up, so he kind of got the groundwork done this week, and then that's just.
No, what I was really testing is to see like how well we did Wi-Fi.
Cool.
Because there is a risk for the Wi-Fi.
Right, because we're running a few different things. One's hardlined, and then there's a few things that are using the Wi-Fi. So
Understood.
Like I was preaching in.
I know it's hard, right?
Yeah, it does seem quieter than normal, especially with 15 to 20 people in this space.
yeah,
It that's what's surprising because it doesn't sound like there's that many people, but I guess not everybody's talking while they're doing their art
And
either.
it's neat because we actually, with this many people, everyone's kind of spread out more, right? So it's really, yeah. Okay, Vicky says seeing the people. Okay, that's awesome. We'll work on that for next week. It would be awesome to see the people working.
Yeah, it would be actually just even for people on the internet to, or online to see creativity happening in the space.
Yeah, totally. Oh, and Joanne's with us. Hi, Joanne. And Lauren is with us, and Amanda's. Sorry, I'm just like making sure. Yeah, I'm still showing you. I could, yeah, maybe next week. We will work on all yeah. It's 8:12. 40 minutes.
So I saw something posted by Rich. He talked about deeds. Is that something that's going to be coming up in the future?
We're talking about good
Recently?
Yeah. Living is our good deed. I have to think, what was the context? I have to think of what was.
Yeah, I thought there was a post that said something about having a Rumble that was a good deeds driven one,
Oh, you know what that was?
like future.
We were sharing a memory. So it was September 29th. Last year, the year before. I think that was a memory. Yeah, you're totally right, Michelle. So that was a memory that came up. And so we had an extra week in September, either last year, might have been last year. And so we wanted to keep that going and do the Good Deeds Rumble that extra week. That might have been, I can't remember if it was while we were in COVID lockdown.
Yeah, actually that was a really successful too. I actually remember that. Yeah, a really successful total of people donating. Yeah.
Yeah. The first one was way more successful because everyone was still scared and like didn't know what we were talking about. That's always the best time.
Yeah.
Nothing really works twice.
Yeah.
There's nothing like when your life is on the line for things to get more exciting.
Right?
It's like we didn't know if we were touching something, if we would get it, and we didn't know if, there were just so much. People were bleaching their food and groceries.
I know. Yeah. They recently changed the like spray for the tables at the school too to a non-bleach cleaner because it was bleached this whole time too, and they just kind of switched it over so we don't get so much ingested into our stuff. Flesh you buttocks. Well, hopefully your flesh buttocks is not on the table. Okay. No, honestly, Rich has bleach stains on all of his clothes from cleaning his classroom all the time. Okay, this is by Alox. Look at this cool. So this is a beautiful metallic sheen, copper background.
Alox's stuff is always really neat with the pop culture that gets inserted into the art.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
It's got that one hand like that Luke, you're my son hand, and then the other hand, which is like ready to
Do battle.
Yeah, exactly.
Vic is asking if we're doing anything for Thanksgiving this weekend.
Not this year.
Not this year?
The public,
Yeah, like sandwiches and stuff.
Want to help us?
Vic, we didn't even know it was Thanksgiving until like earlier today. We're struggling a little in like chronology and time.
Everything's coming so fast. That's why.
If anyone has any ideas and it's like doable, we're open to it, but we have not planned. Like I said, we're not prepared. Like we just realized it was Thanksgiving. Yeah, last year was right.
Sandwiches, bag sandwiches.
Last year I think we did the bag the bags lunch or dinners, and you guys are just so amazing helping us give out to people on the block here. Oh, my God, it's back. There's so many lovely. I just was staring at people. I just like blank out and just stare. Probably not a good social thing.
I'm cold. I sat on over there like
And tonight, we're also going to see some of the art created by the artists that will be up for sale too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's going to be neat.
I feel like that's always been the hard. That was the hard part, and when I stopped the numbers, was like that. But I could just give them a number as they come up for the people making art here. Would that make sense, Michelle?
Yeah, I think it's the people identifying what it is that they're going to bid on. When you take pictures and you put the numbers or letters, at least if they're scrolling through the discussion part of the current Rumble feed, they can see it. When it's new artists coming up and showing their pieces, I think to give people online a chance to bid would be just to slow it down a bit. So when they come up and they're showing their piece, that they can actually, even if we ask them to hold their piece to the monitor for 10 seconds, which of course feels like a super long time when you're up there. But for the audience, actually, it's a pretty good measurement so that they can see the piece.
Okay. So actually, Rich, would it be too much extra work to set up the second camera, and I'll get another easel next week? Okay. So next week we're gonna set up the second easel too. So we'll have the so we'll definitely like always make an effort to show the work, like you said, just even at 10 seconds. And then we'll also make an effort next week to have a second camera up, like we were kind of doing online before, showing the pieces that are still open on the second camera.
Yeah, I know. It's so hard to be trying to satisfy so many eyeballs.
The big thing is that
it's cables, but also it's like if we're prepared mentally, we can it's that time to set up. So maybe even like stopping the first feed at 8:30, so we have time to set the second one. No, tomorrow. I mean, yeah. You know, so then we have that time. We'll figure it out.
and I look at it and I'm like, what? I didn't hear you were there. Oh my God. It's just like I love her to bits because it's a lot.
Yeah, our cat does that when the doors open.
So here we go. This piece is by Roxanne, $12 minimum bid. A lovely little.
Oh my God, please.
So kind of salty drawing of this corpse bride, framed, opening bid $12. Like really like beige.
I'm debating. I'm debating. The door. But I can like do it in that blue door.
I said beige already. That's what I think.
Yeah, like have a little hair. But then also I have the
Browns and beiges.
Why did you think that?
I was thinking about the desert, and I was thinking about his like really,
all the time.
you know. And then I was also thinking about like why he fell in love with the rose, like her beautiful red color, and he's like kind of beige. Yeah, just like in my head. That's where it is.
Yeah, that's what it was. I didn't want to
Yeah, no. How have you guys read The Little Prince? Do you guys have an idea of what you'd be wearing? What color?
The Little Prince is a great book.
So many layers.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is literally how she. It's okay. I have two.
So it's 8:21. That's the pieces that I have so far. Are you?
Did you talk about the piece down below underneath Rich's Fox? Are you talking about that piece?
There's two pieces under the box.
It's right underneath the fox.
I was gonna ask you about Amelia, Rich.
Yeah.
Are you
all
selling
percent
Amelia?
everything.
Oh, okay.
It almost go.
So I think even, did I take a picture of this and not show it? So this is a figure.
Oh.
Galen! How are you? You have to like, so it's
It's like your message. I can't
acrylic on board. I saw Rich. So this is based. Oh, if you can reach it, there's quite a few things. That just yeah.
I have so many.
Okay, so this is by Rich Teru, acrylic on board. We have the gold. We have the lovely fluorescence. So he was working off of a photo of a sculpture. And I really love the hips and the shapes of this.
Mhm.
Like the knee coming out.
There was an art history. Was it still?
Yeah, it was a marble sculpture. Yeah. But then the painting of it too. Sure.
But if I go into my stuff.
What's happening?
Lorna is messaging you with so much love. Lorna, I know you're watching. We love you so much.
Is she watching?
Yeah.
Tell her I can't have her phone right now.
Okay. Wow, there is a lot of messages.
No, okay, out.
So it looks like there's an aura around her.
Yeah.
A pink aura. Is it pink or is it meant to be
I think it's
indigo?
also UV reactive. So in the glowy light, she's like a
That one's nuts under the
total goddess queen.
Oh wow.
Vegas painting.
I took it too far. No, sometimes you do. Sometimes you take it too far, right?
But I think you taught us it's like you taught me that it's a
No,
good.
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But it's too far. I'm telling you right now. I'll see it later.
And if
I
you
went
missed out on your
right over
chance,
I looked at the top.
Oh yes.
if you missed your chance to get Amelia Earhart before, he usually gives people one more chance to buy things before he starts painting over things. So that this
Oh.
box was painted over one of my lovely favorite paintings of the troll that he did, which it turns out he went into a nicer painting of a fox. So he does this. When he needs a board, he just takes things and then repaints it. So this one is your last chance. If you love Amelia Earhart, or if you love this painting, or if you love anything, this is your chance. And if not, I think Rich was talking about painting over it. So this is kind of, is that an okay way to say that, right?
Yeah.
I hope so. Okay.
Or die.
I'm glad you're showing it because the first time I saw it, I wondered if what Vicky would have thought of it if she had seen it. So Vic, if you see it, have a look because yeah. Anyway,
I really like, yeah, I
really
like
cool.
her socks.
Yeah. And just seeing women, working women, like in that kind of imagery, you don't see a lot of.
Yeah, it's really
Fully clothed, all decked out and ready to roll her aircraft out and travel the world.
completely
That was
exactly.
my strong woman thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Nice, strong woman. Bridget Beck is watching from, she's from New Zealand. So, hey, Bridget, check it out. Amelia Earhart.
Awesome. Hi.
If you bid on it, we'll find a way to get it to you.
Yeah, we have good shipping plans with the post office. Oh, someone just texted. Excitement. Hold on. Amelia may be saved.
This is,
I've got one pair.
Okay.
there's time to paint them.
No, there isn't.
But like I felt like
I'm just scrolling up to see the name.
season or thing.
Oh, Catherine, fun.
Yeah. And other my shoes go on there.
Yes. Our friend, Catherine Cartmel, correct?
Then I
Yeah.
married them for free. And then one for to bring to the bill and then one to try and sell their
The internet's a funny place where you can meet people that you met when you were 22, and 30 years later you can see them on a feed, on a Rumble, to be able to say, hello, Bridget Beck. And
So,
Vicky also met her too. It was in Edmonton when we were in our 20s. So
oh my
it's
God.
quite a ways, you know, we've lived our lives so much since then. But that's the beauty of the internet.
That is really cool.
Did Bridget used to have a different last name?
No, it always was that. She traveled from where she was to Edmonton, and that's the thing about when you travel is you get to discover other parts of yourself, because you don't have to be the person that you were. When you travel, you get to be the person you want to be. So I think when we met Bridget, she was evolving and being the person she wants to be.
That's a really cool way to say that.
Yeah, and when you travel, you can do that because you can be a new person if you want. At least I just recall her talking about that.
Like moving about.
Well, this guy's almost done.
Ooh, closer. Bring him closer, Kelly. Ah. Do you ever think of putting sound to your pieces too?
Sometimes I have sound on them. Not always.
Interesting.
He'll have candy inside.
What's he holding? Is that a cookie jar or?
He's holding a jar.
Right, a jar. What's in the jar?
Lights, but there are going to be candy in there.
Sweet. Literally. Trick or treat.
Well, it says pick your poison on the jar.
Oh. Then it's definitely the trick.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be give me a treat or I'm going to play a trick. That's basically what that means when they walk up to your door. It's a threat. It's a threat. It's like trick or treat. And you're like, here's a treat. Leave me alone. It's gotten much cuter over the years.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you want to take a break and we'll come back?
I think so. I'm looking. It's 8:30. That sounds awesome, Michelle. So yeah, we're going to take a break. Thank you, everyone who's logged in. Please check out the event page. Look up all the pictures that are there. And like we were saying, I'm going to start doing the numbers again for next week. But for tonight, if you see one that you like, you can even like screenshot it and text it to me to pull it up in the auction. If you want to bid on any of the pieces that I've already put up, we'll start the next feed at 9 o'clock with the live auction part. So, but you can start texting. Why inspiring me? You can start texting.
I'm gonna get you a coffee.
I don't know. Oh my gosh, something. 403-629-7424 is the phone number, and if you're going through the discussion, you can start looking at all the images now and start seeing which ones you'd like to bid on. And like I said, yeah, even a screenshot, and like I'd like to bid on this one, and then I'll start getting those bids in right away. I can pull up, and I know what to pull up. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the feed, and we'll join up again at 9 o'clock. So look for
Right.
Thank you so much,
Get in.
Michelle, and thank you so much, Kelly.
Yeah, showing a bit, right?
Yeah.
Is Kelly coming back?
I don't know. Kelly and Michelle, you guys both coming back at
I'm
9?
coming back.
We'll try my setup. I have another setup for the camera. I don't know if it'll work, but
Cool. We'll try it out. We'll send out the link.
Okay.
Okay, see
Thank
you.
you.
30 minutes.
Yeah. See you soon.